Hello, my name is Caleb. In this video, I want to share a tip about how to add thickness to garments created inside Marvellous Designer. The first step is to have your UVs set up inside Marvellous Designer. If this is your first time, your workspace probably looks like this. All you need is to go to the UV editor. I already have my UVs. A quick way to do this is to right click and fit them into UDIMs. And sometimes you need to adjust the size. It really depends on how many texture densities you want to get. Now we're gonna double click it, go to export as OBJ. After you choose your file path, you will see this window. Most of the settings are left at default. Personally, I like to choose single object, unveiled, and thin. I also uncheck all the maps because I don't really use them. Then everything else are the same. And hit export. This is a jacket I exported from Marvellous Designer. Now let's talk about how to add thickness. In real life, all fabrics has their thickness, and I will use this color piece as an example. So that's the result I'm aiming for. I just extrude the color piece by hitting Ctrl E and give it a little bit thickness. Right now the normals are aiming backwards, so we go to mesh display and however, the normal right now are still messed up. It happens sometimes when you import a mesh from Marvellous. We go to mesh display and set to face, and then go soften edge. I'm going to subdivide it in rendering, so I have to add some support loops to maintain the creases. Now it has a thickness that looks good for me. However, we still need to modify the UVs. The UV shield of the thickness part we just added needs a bit of fixing. I added a tailbone texture for better previewing, and we can see the thickness part is very weird looking. It's because the UVs don't have any space. To fix that, we go to UV shell select it, Ctrl 1, isolate selection, and go to UV 1, 2, double click on the third. And we have the border selected. We drag select them to invert the selection. It may look like we select everything, but in the viewport we can see we inverse selected, so we don't want to select on the UV borders. And we go to Tools, click on Fold. Now is left click and drag. You can see the UVs got their spaces and the problem is fixed. Although there is a little imperfection at the corner, but it's not a big deal. It doesn't look bad, and other than that, everything else looks good for me. and also it's really hard to notice it when you render it. I will keep the UV shield stacked on top of each other because it saves your UV space, and here is another usage I will show later. Here we are inside Painter. Now I have my jacket texture like this. So now I will show you the convenient part about stacking your UVs is when you adding the stitches. Don't worry about this because we stack our UV like this, and that's how it displays. So I just go with default brush. You make sure double click on this stitch. I go spacing 120 and size 1. You can test about different numbers, and it depends on whatever you like. So right now we have our UVs and they're all stacked. Let me do something. So one thing, make sure you check on is make sure your follow path is on. So it always follow your path like this. And if you check this off, you know, you look at this. So we need it on. So I will just do this piece, which is here. So for me, I like click and shift click. So it gives you like this. Click. Oh yeah, another thing to make sure is UV, so it goes with your UVs. So this shift click like this, and shift click again, and click shift click again. We don't have to do everything. Shift click again like this. So you can see like we have our stuff here, but at the same time because we got our UV stacked. So if we go to other side, see if it automatically shows up over there. So if we can just careful about where we place the strokes, see it does this part. It does this like super quick, so you don't have to do it twice. That's why we are stacking the UVs. So let me turn this off. This is what I did. I kind of went a little bit small on this, but yeah, I like the result. You know, and for me it looks good, okay-ish. Yeah, so this is about my trick.